There's a group of incredible tzaddikim, of heroes, called ZAKA, who spent days and now months trying to find and identify the deceased and bring them to a respectful and honorable kvura. These people saw the unthinkable. They witnessed the atrocities, and they'll be scarred forever. There was one particular fellow who discovered the remains of a woman. For some reason, the image of this woman, discovering her deceased, stuck in his mind. He'd seen many, many things, but for some reason this was kind of imprinted and embedded in his memory. Later that night he goes to sleep and he starts having nightmares. He starts having scary dreams, which he has every single night. But this woman comes to him in a dream and she says to him, you can't leave. You forgot there's still 4 bodies where you discovered me. Go back. He wakes up in a cold sweat and he says, this is not possible. I scattered out the entire area. There was nobody else there. I checked the house. I checked the yard. It's probably just my imagination. I've been having such horrible dreams as it is. But the next night, once again, she comes to him. And this time, she was more desperate. And she says, you can't neglect them. There's still 4 people that are there where you discovered me. Go back. You'll see, you'll find them. Again, he wakes up in a cold sweat and he says, this is crazy. The people who I'm discovering are talking to me. I don't know, maybe I need to see a therapist. But the 3rd night, when she came, and this time she begged and she pleaded, and she says, come and I'm going to show you where. And she shows him in the dream the yard where he had discovered her and a big pile of leaves. And she says, move away the leaves and you'll find them. He wakes up that morning and he says, this is not just a recurring dream. This must be a message. And he finds a soldier who's willing to take him back to the area of Beirut where he had first discovered this woman. The soldier was first, he says, listen, it was in the beginning of the war, it was still dangerous. And I'm telling him I have to go back. He doesn't tell him it's because of a dream. They get closer and the soldier says to him, where should we go? And he says, I'm trying to figure out. He goes, what's going on here? And he tells him about the dream. And at first the soldier looks at him incredulously, but he says, listen, these are crazy times. We do crazy things. He finally brings him back to this house. They begin to scout out the entire yard. They don't find anything. And all of a sudden, near the side of the house, he sees a large pile of leaves. And the memory from his dream pops back. And he quickly goes and he moves aside the leaves. And he sees there's like a double door that goes underground, like many houses have, leading to the basement. They go down to the basement. And in the basement, they find the body of 4 deceased people. The terrorists had thrown them down there. Actually, the terrorists had even been there when they were trying to hide from the forces that came in. Every one of those people was brought, the Kvuras Yisrael, was brought to an honorable and respectable burial. And those neshamas can now be at peace. Remarkable how the Rebbeinu Shalom gave this woman permission to come back in a dream. So there should be kavod ames, respect to those who hadn't yet merited Kvuras Yisrael, a Jewish burial. Once again, the hand of Hashem seen clearly.